it's Kaido ASMR back at it again. So today I'm testing something new. I'm testing my microphone, and I'm really hoping it's gonna be good. I'm really hoping it's gonna be amazing. Because as you know, I'm a firm believer standard for low quality microphones, and this microphone can sound okay, but it can also sound pretty, let's just say pretty bad. But the thing is, I love low quality microphone sounds. It's just the best ASMR. I can find, I can hear, and it's the best thing where I get tingles from. So yeah, today we are gonna be doing FIFA World Cup 2026 group stage. All the teams that are on the World Cup 26. So I hope you enjoyed, and let's get right into the videos. These are all the teams that will be playing in the FIFA World Cup 2026 group stage. So let's get started with the group A. On the left side, we have four teams, like in every group, and the first is Mexico. The second team is South Africa. Korea. Then we have, for the fourth team, is Czech Republic. Czech Republic. That was it for the group A. Now let's continue to group B, where we have Canada, one of the hosts, Canada, Mexico, and the United States of America. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Qatar. Then we have Switzerland. Let's move on to Group C. We have Brazil. have Morocco, 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 Morocco. Morocco, 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 Morocco. Haiti, 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 Haiti. Haiti, 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 Haiti. Scotland, 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 Scotland. Scotland, 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 Scotland. Let's move on to Group D, where we have USA, 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 United States of America, United States of America, USA, 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 Paraguay, 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 Australia, 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 Turkey, 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 Turkey. Let's move on to Group E. To Group E, where we have Germany, 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 Germany. I don't know how it's in English pronounced, as you can. I don't know how it's in English pronounced, but in my language it's Curacao, 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 Curacao. Sotivor, 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 Sotivor. The names which I can't pronounce in English, I will pronounce in my language. So Sotivor, 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 Sotivor. Ecuador, 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 Ecuador. Group F is Netherlands, 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 or Holland, Holland, Holland. Japan, 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 Japan. Sweden, 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 Sweden. Tunisia, 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 Tunisia. Let's move on to the right side, where we have the Group G, and the Group G is the first in the Group G is Belgium, 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 New Zealand, New Zealand, New Zealand. New Zealand, New Zealand. Let's move on to Group H. H, 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 H. Spain, 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 Spain. Cabo Verde, 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 Cabo Verde. Saudi Arabia, 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 Saudi Arabia. And the last thing is Uruguay, 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 Uruguay. For the next group we have France, 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 Senegal, 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 Senegal. Oh, Senegal, Senegal, Senegal. Iraq, 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 Iraq. Norway, 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 Norway. The next group is starting with the World Cup winners. Argentina, 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 Argentina. The last dance probably of Messi, 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 Messi. Argentina, 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 Argentina. Argentina, 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 Argentina. Algeria, 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 Algeria. Austria, 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 Austria. Austria, 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 Austria. Austria, Austria, Austria. Jordan, 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 Jordan. Then we have the next group. It's the K group. Pardon. The K group contains the first is Portugal, 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 Portugal. The last dance probably for Cristiano Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal, 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 Cristiano Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, Congo, 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 Uzbekistan, 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 Colombia, 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 Colombia. And for the last group we have England, 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 England. Then we have Croatia, 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 Ghana, 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 Ghana. And the last team is Panama, 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 Panama. So that is it for the FIFA World Cup. FIFA World Cup. Who will get the trophy at the end? I really hope that it will be my team, my team, my team, my team, my team. My country, my country, my country, my country, my country. I really hope that. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really do hope. Till the next video, I really hope you enjoy it. Watch videos, subscribe, and so yeah, everybody. See you in the next video.